rest area in the east block. Behind the stores, right? You should totally make that our last stop then. Totally not a date. Oh wait, we're actually walking. Hey, and never-ending confetti. So who's gonna be cleaning this up? Oh, shock! I found out the intelligence division was behind the coup and they planned it all right from inside the castle. Still, I'm glad we're able to at least hold the birthday celebration. Never believed Lieutenant Schwartz could be a terrorist. And now I'm convinced, now that Colonel Richard can't possibly be the one behind the coup. I mean, the facts are facts, but it seems so surreal to me. How could a man like that fall so far? People walking in place. I mean, you gotta get some exercise in from just standing there all day, right? And also, we need to eat some food and learn some new recipes. Okay, already learned that one. Already learned that one. Which one didn't I learn yet? Did I learn? Okay, I didn't learn that one yet. I need to learn this one, rich espresso, black pepper soup, floral jelly. No, I already learned that. I already ate that. And do I have all the recipes? I don't think I do. I'm missing one more recipe. Wait, no. I already ate all these. What do you mean I'm missing one? What do you mean I'm missing one recipe? Please tell me there's something in the festival. So, Her Majesty's illness was all some kind of lie? Dubious though it may be, I'm just thankful to hear that she's alright. I was quite worried about her. Oh yeah, I got the potluck. I spent quite a while exploring, where was it? I believe it was... oh yeah, the Neville Valley. Yeah, I thoroughly cleaned that place out. See, everything got crazy for a while there, but in the end, I got to see my grandkid and Her Majesty. Thank the goddess. Can't believe it's not, like, something like that happened while standing right there. But mustn't let myself get so easily bothered. The climax of our trip is just around the corner. Now what was that one recipe I missed? Because I already ate all the food. Maybe there's some new festival food here. They fuzzy pickles? That's why I hate going places with you, Daddy. But, oh, because of the fuzzy pickles. Impressive building. Oh no, I didn't get all the Cornelia books. Wait. The books actually foreshadow characters in future games? And in Cold Steel 1 we can learn about how those books actually came into being? Really? Just how important are these books? I haven't read them at all. Not that I kind of feel like reading them now. I mean, I guess like I could read through it, but we'll be here all night because like that end we have incomplete sets right now. I mean, I'm kind of missing 10th chapter and I'm missing 3 through 5. Whatever. Yeah, I can see that there's a lot of deep lore, but oh my god. If this was me way back then when I didn't have access to too many other games and like Trails in the Sky was pretty much like my only one, I'd be damn sure to get everything I can out of this game, but god, it just seems too daunting of a task for me to like look for all these different pieces of lore and key items for references for future games. Although I do appreciate like just like everything there is to this game, like from just like the NPCs talking in the cities, the sheer amount of side quests, and some of them are pretty funny too. Like the challenging bosses, like I don't know, like even the different party members you have to play with in each different arc of or chapter of Legend of Heroes are a real treat to have to change up things. Where's that one thing that I missed? What recipe haven't I learned? Hey, you two. Then, what's your next move? Back to the Republic? I'm in no rush. There doesn't seem to be any crisis in the Republic so bad that I absolutely have to be there for it. Besides, this country is fine opponents from your Bracer Guild. As long as I'm here, it'd be a waste to leave without testing my mettle a little more. Fine opponents? Who do you have in mind? For starters, you got Agate, the so-called heavy blade. Not to mention your silver streak, Scarazard. And who could forget the champions of this year's martial arts competition? Perhaps the strongest of them all. Seems like I understand why you told me to do these games for Cold Steel. Yeah, like if this game is really story heavy with all of its like lore details, implications of like what happens in later games, the loose ends we haven't tied up here, and how they carry over into the future games, and what other stuff opens up. Yeah, I feel like I might be quite lost or be asking Chad a lot about like if I was playing Cold Steel from the get-go, saying, hey, like why are they talking about this or such thing, or this person, why is this so important, or who is this, or why is this like an in-game reference about something earlier or something. That, man, I don't know how I feel about doing Cold Steel first. But yeah, thank you so much for telling me to get into the Legend of Heroes series and start off with Trails in the Sky. Oh my gosh, this was such a fun journey. Still got a little ways to go with me just talking to everyone because I kind of want to see what's up and everything. I don't think it means I'll go any easier on you, and don't you hold back on us. It's on, man. She doesn't speak for both of us, so feel free to hold back if you like. In fact, I might even prefer it. So, what's that? Cold Steel's fairly friendly to newcomers, but major conversations would probably go over your head. Yeah, I can see that. Martial arts tournament would be a good opportunity to hone my skills. And if Zin the Immovable made an appearance there, why don't you try to get in next year, Agate? Maybe, it might be nice. But it's become such a circus, and I don't like doing tricks for a crowd. Well, whatever floats your boat. But hey, I got a whole bunch of mirror from it, and I think you'd appreciate that. Oh yeah, wait, let me check with the Bracer Guild. Actually, let me check something here. Let's ask Karna's team for the help. Oh, no, what am I doing? Wrong one. Oh, wait, we got no more. Huh. There are no requests, obviously. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, if you don't have any new assignments today, you two may feel free to go on and enjoy your date. The date? Who's on the date? We're so not dating yet. Yet? At all. I mean, at all. The Royal Army will be out in force during the festivities, but the other bracers should be around too. Like the bars, shops, and inns, you'll be sure to find them. Maybe there's someone hanging out in the Bracer Guild, even. Nope. Everyone's too cool to hang out here. Why do work when you got a party? I got lost and I'm going to ask for directions over the Bracer Guild. All white fishing! Yesterday I met a rather charming woman. We happily inducted her into our growing society. Okay, calling it now. Second and third chapter, the Fisherman's Guild are behind everything. I swear, I've never seen a newbie handle a fishing pole quite so well before. The best fishing gear is that which represents engineering, efficiency, and elegance. So the gear I want to own even if I never fished at all, just for sheer beauty. Are you gonna go head out? Alright, Origami. Thanks for sticking around. Nice uptime command. Oh, it's going by too fast for me nowadays. I just want to all slow down and fish at Valeria Shore. Almost a 24-hour stream. Hey, if I put 4 6-hour streams together, it'd be like a 24-hour stream, right? Yeah, I mean, if you add up the time, yeah, I mean, it all checks out. The Trail series seems like more of a book series with these kinds of stories. You try to sleep again, but you're not tired yet? Well, you know what to do, Froob. We still got a lot of time left in the Grand Blue birthday celebration. I think those impossible raids are calling for you now. Let's see, who's this? Oh, this is Lloyd. And forgive Colonel Richard, he's grounded the airships and still not fishing from us. Oh, and there's also that coup d'etat. As if you don't have it on already. Fair enough. See ya, Origami. See, did I eat any of your food? No, I already learned it, or got everything here. Did I get you any new food here? Oh, I'm good there. See, what's in the Oval Factory? No one. Huh. No one hanging out in the weapon shop. Oh, you're still using the Chrome app? I ended up stopped using the Chrome app like a little while ago, shortly after they announced the drop for the support because of Google not doing anything with Chrome apps anymore. Because for some reason I've had this weird set of glitches on my Chrome app where it either doesn't load things properly, images would always break and show a broken link. So every time I try to load up someone's skill icon or portrait, or even an enemy's like animation, or just like the image would break also. Just like Kingdom Hearts, just solely for Disney stuff? I guess to each your own, I guess. I mean, I didn't mind some Disney stuff. Although I'm sure everyone can kind of agree on Kingdom Hearts 2 Little Mermaid World. I mean, it's a world of nothing, in my opinion. I mean, it's... They took out a water world that was in the first game and replaced it with nothing but rhythm game, button pressing stuff, and it's just awkward. I'm like, why don't we have any underground or underwater combat? Feel like you need to need Disney nostalgia to enjoy Kingdom Hearts? I wouldn't really say so, in my opinion, because at least when I played through some of the Kingdom Hearts games, I never really watched a lot of the Disney stuff. Mainly, like, I never seen Little Mermaid, although I sort of vaguely know the story. Like, the only things I really seen were, I think The Hunchback of Notre Dame, I think Aladdin, Tarzan. I don't know anything about Pinocchio, and he's a classic. I don't think I ever watched... No, oh, no, I remember watching The Three Musketeers, but, I don't remember too much about it. It's been such a long time since I saw that. But yeah, like, I mainly enjoyed Kingdom Hearts for, like, its original set of stories, like, with the Xehanort stuff, and, you know, the whole thing regarding that, outside of the Disney things. Like, on top of the, like, the main story of Kingdom Hearts, I kind of felt like it was a nice addition, or, like, kind of like a cool little reason to have, varied sets of locales as you wander through the world of, or the universe of Kingdom Hearts. So I didn't really feel like it was solely relying on nostalgia necessarily, but I guess other people can feel differently about the Disney things. Let me also catch up with the chat real quick. Kingdom Hearts 2. And it goes all kinds of meta BS? Huh. You don't get some of the vibes of Disney stuff watching it as an adult? Yeah, I guess it all mainly comes down to timing on when you see this Disney stuff and then see it again and like I guess just like all the Disney characters you do know and love, maybe hate in the game. I guess, I don't know. You actually enjoyed Chain of Memories, NMZ? I never got a chance to play it myself because I never owned a PS2, but I've kind of borrowed my cousin's PS2 to beat Kingdom Hearts 2 and play a little bit of the first game. But yeah, I've always heard that Chain of Memories was a rather divisive entry in the series. Whether it's the story and people, whether or not they like the Organization 13 stuff that's getting introduced, the card system, and the fact that people aren't used to setting up their attacks and combos rather than just, you know, wailing away, mashing X. Or maybe, you know, maybe tossing in some magic, but mainly mashing X. But when I did see a playthrough of Chain of Memories, I enjoyed it from what I saw of it. Like I know it's different than playing it and stuff, but at least from what I can see, the card mechanics look pretty interesting. The way like you have to set up combos, like play around with like the numbers game and see if you can get different values of whatever for whatever you need. Yeah, I mean, like, from what I've seen of it, it doesn't look like a bad game necessarily, but I don't know, maybe it's too much of a shift for people who prefer Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2 style gameplay. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see Kingdom Hearts 3, but that'll involve me having to get a PS4, and I'm like, Here are hopes of it coming on PC, because apparently, if I remember correctly, it is on Unreal 4, but I highly doubt it'll ever on the PC, but I can only hope. I kind of doubt it, but then again, Square Enix has been pushing for a lot of games to be on PC, although if we're going by the Final Fantasy games as an example, if we can get Kingdom Hearts on PC, like, I don't, it might be a bit awkward because people who are PC only won't be able to get a chance to experience the other games in the series because, you know, they don't have the HD collections. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out should Kingdom Hearts 3 somehow, someday ever get to PC. So I'm not sure. But personally for me, as someone who's either played or watched all the games up to this point, and actually, I think last month or so, what was it, last month? I did go to my friend's house and play through a bit of Kingdom Hearts 0.2 or whatever it was. Or was it 0.2 or 2.8 or something? Basically the one that's supposed to be the prequel to Kingdom Hearts 3, I believe? Or was it? No, I don't know, I'm a bit confused, but oh god, I say I like Kingdom Hearts and yet still confused about the storyline. But yeah, like it's the one where you play as Aqua and you trying to do something in the realm of darkness or wherever the story's happening. Oh yeah, I didn't really enjoy the combat in Kingdom Hearts 1 either. At least from when I played it, that was pretty much mainly why I dropped Kingdom Hearts 1 when I borrowed it from my cousin, and then quickly moved on to 2 because like I couldn't stand Kingdom Hearts 1 combat. because it felt really slow and sluggish compared to like the more, I would say, fluid, maybe floaty, depending on how you view it, combat of Kingdom Hearts 2. It felt like the moves flowed a lot quicker and more easily than like kind of like the weightiness of Kingdom Hearts 1. Although there's one kind of cool thing about Kingdom Hearts 1, you can parry things if you attack at just the right time, which I do find cool, but aside from that, the Kingdom Hearts 1 combat is just, I can't get around it. I just like the more like super quick pace of the combat in 2. Whoops, that's not Dorothy. Yay, it's Estelle and Joshua. But Neil was telling me something interesting. He said this story's gonna win us the Pulitzer Prize. The what now? Don't you mean Shh. You wanna get sued? The Pulitzer is an annual award presented to the very best examples of journalism, literature, and music. Oh, Donald Duck's like a gamble to use. Personally, yeah, for the most part, I just ignore my party members. Like, they're kind of just there. Maybe they can do damage, maybe not, but like, mainly the combat's up to you. Like, anything else they do is really like maybe pick up the scraps from when you attack certain Heartless or Nobodies, and like say you're trying to attack some other main target, and then maybe Donald or someone can do some big AoE attack while you're in the middle of your long as hell combo. So gameplay wise, they're somewhat useful. Oh, you just hate Donald Duck? See, there's no higher honor for any reporter. Oh, well, good for you then, I guess. Oh, it's actually all thanks to you two. You're my whole story. Freaking Donald. Yeah, people find some way to hate on Donald. Whether it's in gameplay or as a character that you have to listen to. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where you have to grow to like him from when you watched Disney stuff, because if not, and you just kind of see Donald Duck for either your first time or you're just not used to him, yeah, you can quickly see that people like to bully him. His AI was just garbage. If I remember correctly, couldn't you set people or your party members' AI so that like there are certain thresholds that say if someone gets low enough health, they can use a potion or something like that? Or am I not remembering correctly? Because it's been several years since I've played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 also. His AI was just pure bad. Yeah, so it's the whole, it's like, oh, I don't need healing. Thunder! Or if you're like 1 HP off and then the Donald uses his full heal and he's out of mana, I'm like, Donald! I also dislike games that don't let you control your friends. I guess it'd be kind of neat if you could switch on the fly, like which character you'd be mainly controlling while you let the AI quickly swap in to take over. I don't know. Not exactly sure about my opinion on AIs in combat. Like if it's turn-based, you know, of course, you would prefer to have full control. Persona 3. Fuck that game. At least like when I played a little bit of it, like a long time ago, when I didn't really know much about Persona, I didn't know how to get into it. And then I just said, F it, I'll just watch a playthrough and see why people like the story. That was like a long time ago. But then, with the whole AI doing its own thing... yeah. Let's see, Joshua, Estelle, great job. Our special coup edition has been flying off the stands. There's a ton of buzz right now about your little stunt. Hmm? Oh, what's this? Oh, the PC lets you shut up the NPC or the PC or NPCs in Dragon's Dogma. Oh, okay. I never played Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, I guess that's one thing where you can try to learn about your party members and just get a good feel for what they will do. But personally, in any JRPG, like it's honestly better that you have full control rather than just praying that okay, please don't use Marin Karn all the time. I'm like I've seen plenty of streams of Persona 3, and I've seen the certain Marin Karn issue over and over and over again, plaguing certain boss fights. Yeah, I can see a lot of frustration from certain people. Mitsuru, best P3 girl? You know, like, when it comes to the Persona games, like, or at least P3 and 4, I still don't really have an opinion for who I find best girl. Like, I've seen so much of it, like, whether it's a playthrough, fan art, and some other things, I really still don't know. Like, I don't know why I haven't been able to form an opinion on, like, who I really like in P3 or 4. Sorry I couldn't get you guys some fame from it. The guild made me withhold your names. Biggest slip of my career, you guys. You did real good. Oh wait, oh, Russ and Tina. Oh dear me. I'm too old, or much too old to be living on the land. Oh, were you okay being left on your own with Agate? Absolutely fine. He was very courteous and mindful of my needs. He even made sure to plan out our daily routes as to not wear me out, or wear me down too much. I haven't any complaints about Agate at all. Oh, he's no Cassius, of course, but I'm still grateful to him. Estelle, Joshua, wow, Tita, you look happy. Leo, Grandpa promised me we can have ice cream. Oh, ice cream is good. You bet it is. I asked Agate to come too, but he said he didn't want to. Agate eating ice cream. I paid good money to see that. I bet he'd like it if you tried, though. Wait, do I have Chef's Curry? I do. Which thing haven't I learned yet? Does anyone know which recipe I'm missing? I know it's too late to go back, but what am I missing? I've already eaten everything in my inventory. Because, like, I know that anything else I have one of, aside from this and the beef steak, I've already eaten in. Like, I already ate that, Brownie Delight, Rainbow, obviously, the Rose, Skewers, what am I missing? Oh yeah, I wonder if I can find Julia here. Ah! Estelle, Joshua, how goes it? Hey Julia, fancy meeting you here. The Archbishop was very kind to me when I took asylum here. I wanted to thank him and keep him up to date on the current situation as well. Ah, okay, that makes sense. And I want to thank the both of you. You're the reason we were able to save Her Majesty and the Princess. If you hadn't been there, well, at any rate, you have our sincerest gratitude. Here's the Hot Pocket. That emote. Don't thank us. It was a group effort. Just, you know, give a little, get a little, you know. Besides, we wanted to thank we wanted to rescue Her Majesty just as much as you did. So it's a win-win. Her Majesty's safe and everyone's happy. I suppose that's true, but thank you nonetheless. I'll never figure out what's behind this door. Even though it's just the back door. There's nothing around here. Who else do we have left to thank? And I do know that I'm taking my sweet time with this epilogue because of the side conversations, but yeah. Oh wait, is this still locked off? Damn it, I can't go to the district. I wonder where else is there is to go. Oh wait, we still got the east block. Oh no, didn't they say they want to end on the east block? So then if we talk there, if we go up here. Oh yeah, let's check the hotel. Wait, who's... Wait. Oh! Stell! Joshua! Jill! Long time no see. I heard about your adventures from Chloe. Sounds like you guys have been busy. Ruby Knight Julius, indeed. Oh, nice to see you. It's been a long time. Jill and Hans have come to the capital as school representatives. Estelle, Joshua. Oh, Chloe, there you are. Yeah, I heard that Jill and Hans were here, so I sneaked out of the castle and came to see them. You sure do know how to act unprincessy. But of course, I want to thank you too. You're nothing but helpful at every turn. Us, no, it was totally all you. We've learned a whole bunch just from being around you. And you taught us all about kindness, courteous, and shrink the spirit, and all that other junk. Now that is actually junk, I'm so bad at this. What I'm trying to say is, that's what friends do, so believe me, no thanks are necessary. Stell, I'm so glad to see you again. Hey, Joshua. Hans? What brings you here? What brings me here? What brings me here? All this time and that's the first question out of your mouth? You know how lonely all my nights have been, do you? I've never forgot you, Joshua. I came running all this way to the capital to see you, but where's the princess outfit? Still the same as ever, I see. Damn straight, looks like you've been through a lot. But you seem as full of energy as ever, thankfully. Maybe next time in Euron, be sure to stop by the school, okay? Actually, I don't want to hang around this hotel. Where else do we go? So we can go to the stores, we can go to the landing port. I don't see why we go to the landing port. Oh well, do the department store. Oh yeah, wait, liberal news! Special! Okay, boys, who's ready to read some news? Alright. Breaking story, coup d'etat thwarted. Rescuing Her Majesty the Queen. Oh fuck, there's 19 pages. Oh boy, y'all really put together a good article. Oh, you sure do know how to kill a man's throat. It's really nice that this game lets you control with the mouse. Oh yeah, I'm really happy that you could pretty much play this entire game with just the mouse. I mean, like, aside from using hotkeys for S-brakes, I never really used the keyboard for much other stuff. Maybe press Control to confirm or click on something. But yeah, aside from Control and 1 through 4 for S-brakes, like, I've mainly just used the mouse only. Like, this is one of the best ways to, like, handle a PC version of, or kind of like a PC game in general, I guess. Anyways, yesterday at noon, a group comprised mostly of bracers and members of the Royal Guard stormed Grancel Castle. After rescuing Her Majesty, who had been placed under house arrest by the Intelligence Division, said group suppressed the Special Operations Unit of that division, thereby liberating the Royal Castle. Oh yeah, like, it's a relatively simple system, but with a lot of other games and how they mishandle like control schemes on PC, especially coming from console to PC for certain games. I don't remember off the top of my head, but they're having plenty of games, it's quite easy to do poorly. So I appreciate anything, even at its simplest, executed well. So it's an A in my book. So ID Commanding Officer Colonel Richard, as well as other high-ranking officers involved, were placed under arrest and charged with attempting to incite a coup d'etat. In this issue, I intend to make a full account of the hidden truth behind this string of incidents. Remember Skyrim's great inventory on PC? Oh god, Jesus! Like when I got Skyrim around release with my brother. When we're still super hyped about Elder Scrolls stuff. Dear God, I freaking hated that consoleized menu. Like, you have to, like, constantly flip between panels upon panels. Like, it's like, oh, you pause the game, you have to flip your mouse between 4 different directions to open up, let's say, the inventory screen. Then the inventory screen, you get a panel of a list of categories. And down the list of categories is like another list of materials that you have to scroll down through like one by one, and it feels janky on the mouse. And it feels like you're supposed to use the keyboard to navigate that, but I don't want to use the keyboard sometimes. I'm on my mouse. And yeah, eventually I modded Sky UI in, and yeah, it made life a lot more better managing my inventory, because the more frustrating it is for an inventory system that you have to repeatedly access over and over and over again. Yeah, that's... Like, little things add up, because it doesn't matter how little of an inconvenience something might be, if you have to use that repeated thing over and over and over again, it kinda wears away at you. Use a bunch of mods to change Skyrim to a different game. Oh yeah, I'm well aware of, or not really too aware, but sort of aware of all the cool little gameplay overhauls and like cool stuff in Skyrim, like pretty much like a whole bunch of cool quests, or even like new areas that would be considered expansions and all that. But yeah, there's one thing I kind of didn't really like about Skyrim, which is mainly the reason I didn't really finish. I don't know, something... The combat just felt off to me, because once I leveled up to a certain point, whether it's a fault of my build or the game, I mean, that's debatable, because people, like, have devised ways of, you know, making sure that their strength doesn't get outpaced by the game scaling. But I really didn't like when I try to fight certain bosses or enemies that it just felt like I was doing nothing and I was taking a crap load of damage, and it's just like, how long, how many sword slashes is it gonna take for me to wear away at this goddamn thing's HP? And like when you get to like certain higher tiers of Draugrs, if I remember correctly, or I don't remember, it's been such a long time. Like, it's just, I don't know, it just felt too simplistic, like where you just had to keep mashing the whale away when... Although, I guess I can't really say the same for Morrowind in the same way. Even though, like, I am biased for Morrowind, because that was kind of my first Elder Scrolls game. I don't know, like, it felt like there's just a lot of stuff removed. Like, well, for one thing, the one thing I'm still salty about, even though I don't use much in Morrowind, and also Oblivion, the removal of spears. Why, like, in any kind of RPG, like, especially one that involves medieval-ish, or medieval-era, like, weaponry or whatever, or inspirations, where is my goddamn spear or lance? Or whatever. Like, the biggest advantage in Morrowind with using spears is that, like, it might not do as much damage, but if you have a character who's built for speed, as well as, like, you know, built for using spears, you can try to effectively, you know, outrange things, and that was, like, a cool little play style for the combat, despite, like, the combat being, like, click and hold and, you know, whatever problems you might have with it. Like, the aspect of keeping range was an exciting thing, rather than using simple, like, swords or clubs and just walking up right in front of something and just wailing away. Like, you know, if I were to use spears, that'd be kind of nice. But I have no idea why. Like, I felt so disappointed when I played Morrowind and Skyrim and see like why have they not implemented spears? Like, I like having my cool little varied options, whether I want to roleplay or just have something different to use, or maybe if I power game it, level up spears to raise certain stats and stuff. And also, there's one thing I really like about Morrowind, custom spells. Freaking custom spells, man. Anyways, I know I'm getting sidetracked a lot, but I'm really enjoying these conversations. But anyways, I should probably read a little more to this before I get go on a tangent again. So anyway, a message to the readers. I'm sure there are many out there who are dumbfounded by the headings printed in this issue. Up until now, this magazine has withheld publishing information concerning major events which surrounded the occupation of the royal castle, placement of Her Majesty under house arrest, and other such circumstances of pertinence in an endeavor to uncover the Intelligence Division's dark conspiracy. The Liberal News sincerely apologizes for the abrupt coverage and, in addition, asks that the readers understand our decisions in this matter. Editor-in-Chief. Oh, your favorite was Daggerfall and stuff? You know, I do have, I have downloaded from GOG when they had it for free. I do have Elder Scrolls Arena and Daggerfall, although I've tried getting into them. I want to, like, go through them, but dear God, is it archaic and weird as hell to try to play through Arena. I get so lost in what I need to do that I just keep dying, and then, oh God. Oh God, Arena. I remember going outside in, like, a town at nighttime in Elder Scrolls 1, and I was like, why the hell am I dying in the middle of the night? Like, apparently, if you go out at night, there's something or someone out to kill you during the nighttime. Like, the heck? I tried to fight against it, or something, or try to run away, I die. I'm like, what is this? Like, what? It's... Arena's such a weird game. Like, I really want to get through it out of sheer curiosity to see the game in its entirety. But for a DOS game, it's... And I still can't handle the fact that the movement keys are on the arrow keys, and everything else is on, like, the main part of the keyboard, but at the same time, you have to control the mouse if you want to do your sword swings. So, you have to keep, let's say, your left or right hands on the arrow keys to move, and then constantly switch an arm over to your keys to access whatever hotkeys you need for the menus or inventory or whatnot. At the same time, you need to control your mouse, so you need like a third arm to control your sword swings, your direction movement, or whatever you need to click on. I'm like, oh. Archaic control schemes. Although, a slight workaround is that you rebind the arrow keys to WASD, but, oh God. DOS games, man. Anyway, Alan Richards' plan. Young founder of the intelligence division behind his humble facade, there lurked a calculating schemer enacting a carefully planned coup d'etat. Richard's plan all began through the utilization of the intelligence division as a personal recruitment tool to amass a group of senior military officials mired in corruption and illicit affairs. These actions allowed Richard to hold the heart of the Royal Army within the palm of his hand, for a time at least. General Morgan and other such incorruptible figures of importance, on the other hand, were forcibly bound, imprisoned, and otherwise restrained from interfering. Yeah, remapping a lot of the arena controls. Whew. I remember spending a long time, like, when I tried getting into it, thinking about what my key bindings would be. I'm like, it's such, like, a huge pain in the butt. I can't even begin to describe my frustration trying to remap that mess. Can't be bothered to play these super old games. Yeah, there's a lot of really old games, classic games that haven't really aged that well. And yeah, you can like probably easily decide whether or not it's truly worth your time to get into, but try to get their HD re-releases. I mean, sometimes HD re-releases could be good, but in this case, let's say for Daggerfall or Arena or games in a similar position as them, I'm not sure how it would feel to have them re-released or remastered or whatever. Actually, what's the difference between a remaster and Actually, wait, wasn't there a different term being thrown around for like certain reboots or re-releases or remake or whatever for a game? Actually, no, I can see self-explanatory for. Wait. No, I kind of lost part of my train of thought there. Oh well. Anyway, in sum, the soldiers in blue uniforms were the perfect imitative deception with which to frame the Royal Guards. The goal of the incident itself was to secure certain test equipment and abduct Professor Russell, leading specialist in open research. But the background surrounding this event is still under investigation by the Bracer Guild. After gaining control of a large majority of the army, Richard finally set his coup d'etat plan in motion, placing Her Majesty's nephew, Duke Dunan von Austerlitz, on the throne in her stead. Richard assumed control over the royal family from the shadows. His plan was to press Her Majesty to abdicate the throne by taking Her Highness Princess Claudia hostage. But the Royal Guard, led by First Lieutenant Schwartz, saw right through the machinations. A fierce battle ensued between the Special Ops Unit and the Royal Guard over Her Highness the Princess. However, being outnumbered, the Royal Guard's stand ended in defeat, and Princess Claudia is taken captive. Following the incident, members of the Royal Guard were branded as terrorists, and the unit was driven underground. With nothing standing in Richard's way, the success of his coup d'etat was only a matter of time. Unlikely heroes make an appearance. Still got 11 pages to go, by the way. Amidst the chaos, an unheralded ray of light shone down upon the scene. A certain few individuals infiltrated the castle and slipped past security of the Special Ops Unit. Moreover, they succeeded in meeting with Her Majesty the Queen, who was under house arrest at the time. I have refrained from writing these individuals' names in deference to the Bracer Guild's request, but suffice it to say, the guild itself, which had been in the dark due to regulations sanctioned by the Intelligence Division, was for the first time able to grasp the direness of the situation, thanks to information acquired by these nameless heroes. After being appraised of the chain of events, the Bracer Guild will become a central force of opposition to the Intelligence Division. The Bracer Guild rendezvoused with the estranged Royal Guard and set about liberating the Royal Villa through a joint operation carried out under the veil of night, and beginning with Her Highness Princess Claudia, succeeded in rescuing the hostages. Then yesterday, using the tolling noon bell of the Grand Cathedral as a cue, a rescue team primarily made up of bracers and members of the Royal Guard pressed forward with a plan to storm the castle in a three-pronged attack from the air, land, and underground. As Rangers of the Royal Army under the command of the Intelligence Division fell upon the liberating group, a deadly battle with the Special Ops Unit erupted in the halls of the Grantham Castle, and even spread to the lower levels. The struggle finally came to an end with the safe rescue of Her Majesty, Queen Alicia. At the same time, a unit of the Royal Army that had come within sight of the castle ceased its advance after being persuaded to lay down its arms by General Morgan, who had escaped captivity and rushed to the royal city. The coup d'etat plan, which had been crafted by Richard and the Intelligence Division, had been, without a doubt, thwarted at the narrow brink of no return. As is evident of the information presented in this article, the ambitions of the Intelligence Division were not shattered by the strength of a lone hero, but by the combined courage of a host of unnamed individuals who, in the end, wielded the strength necessary to bring down the curtains on this intricate scheme. It has also been rumored that a number of civilians stood shoulder to shoulder with the ranks of the Royal Guard and Bracers in this endeavor. During this final struggle, the forces were gathered on the Liberator side, gathered on the Liberators' side were in fact put in a situation which many would agree was insufficient in terms of strength to combat this foe. However, it was the courage of these civilians that comprised Ford's deficiency. As a reporter caught up in the mix, I was also one of those individuals who found themselves being born into this incredible energy. Among those who gave me the strength to carry on were two junior braces in particular, to whom I owe a special debt of gratitude, for without them, heading these articles would have been impossibility. As we come to an end of these tumultuous events, I am once again overcome with feelings of reverence and thankfulness. The two individuals of whom I have spoken are scheduled to be awarded with their long-awaited status by the Bracer Guild at any moment. Please forgive my use of the following space for a personal message in consideration of the heroes who saved Liberal Kingdom. My heartiest congratulations to the both of you, and if you're ever in the mood for curry, it's on me, and ayy, got some curry. The Royal Guard, which had been branded as terrorists and forced to the ground, has had its honor restored. The Army's Strategic Operations Headquarters also decided today that the Royal Guard will be officially reinstated, and it is expected that First Lieutenant Schwartz and all of her fellow officers will be returning to their former unit. The coup d'etat plan was carried out by a division of the military that should have served as a protective shield to the public. The Royal Army itself, unable to forestall this serious incident, despite the threat it posed to the nation, will refocus its prime objective on restructuring and reorganizing in order to prevent such future tragedies. To head that movement, the Royal Assembly has already proposed the leadership be awarded to General Mori. The Royal Army has shown signs that it will comply with these demands, and General Morgan is expected to accede to the office of Commander of Strategic Operations. In addition, it was announced that the former Colonel Cassius Bright, who acted as the General's right hand during the 100 Days War, will be making a return as an adjunct to the commander. The former colonel had, after the war, resigned from his post and transferred his considerable talents to the Bracer Guild. History of the Tetracyclic Tower. Oh wait, we get to see these? Yesterday afternoon, numerous reports came in from all over the kingdom to witness to a mysterious light that have been said that a beam of light shone from the tops of the Tetracyclic Towers, representing... Oh... Well, I guess we'll see in the next games what the significance of these towers will be, because we're at the end and we still don't know what they're necessarily for. And also, I'm missing issue 1 because I didn't buy it. But yeah, that was quite a lengthy read. Oh hey, Karna and oh hey, everyone's here. I usually don't shop in places like this, but Arizona and Annalise wouldn't stop going on and on about it though. Oh, I had to check it out. Well, hello there. What you doing, Scara? Shopping with colleagues. Been long overdue for a nice shopping trip after all. I don't get much of a chance these days. Hours later, I remember you used to take us shopping all the time. It was fun. That's right, when your dad was gone, the three of us used to go all the time. You know, once we get back to rolling, what do we say there, let's say we do a little shopping together for old time's sake. I can buy you an outfit as a congratulatory gift. Really? I'd love to. It's a date then. Oh, you're going on a date with Scara but not Joshua? Okay. Annalise. Hey, why so serious? It's just, this is the first time I've had a chance to work with you like this. But you two really do a nice job of covering one another, if you know what I mean. Well, we're around each other all the time, so we've gotten used to each other's styles, I guess. Hello? Anyone home up there? Read between the lines, you doofus. Guess I gotta come on and say it. Leaning close and whispered into Estelle's ear. I think you two make a very cute couple. What? Don't be embarrassed, it's plain to see with the way you two look at each other. I'm jealous, I mean, I'd kill for a cute boyfriend like him. Something wrong, ladies? God damn it, Joshua. These two are so oblivious to one another. Where's Kurt? Hey, how's Tea Lady doing? She ran asked Danton, blah 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 blah. Oh no, these are just ingredients, not recipes. Wait a sec, isn't this? Oh, hi, Philip. Ah, hello again. Please, forgive my lack of decorum. Through my actions yesterday, I've caused this Grace much trouble. On that subject, do you know where we might find Duke Dunan? His Grace has sequestered himself to consider the claims made by the Queen. He's spending his days in the royal villa, isolated with his thoughts. Oh, is he now? Then what brings you here, Philip? Well, I've been sent here on an errand to buy donut. That's how... No, wait, you don't spell donuts with... Did he run out of space in the box? Well, either you need to take out the U or add in a GH there. Was it GH? Yeah. I guess they didn't have enough room in the text box. Oh, I see. I get the feeling he's not being completely honest about that. He's clearly here for his own donuts, but whatever floats his... Oh, he's buying his own food. Like, oh, free for a day. Oh, thank God. That's totally understandable. I mean, Philip has had to deal with so much of the Duke's crap. Oh, I can't go. Oh, no one's in the arena. Well, I guess there's no reason to. Oh, man, I can't help but feel sorry for him. I swear, more people turn out for other festivities every year. It's crazy. Crowds like this, I really have to keep an eye out for mischief makers and shake the fun-loving out of them. Shakedown, you say? So where's Kurt and the others? Oh no, I accidentally ended it. No. I forgot. The East Block is where they're ending. Damn it. The downside of having so much text proofread. Oh yeah, props to the, like, you know, localization team for translating everything and also proofreading all this, because dear God. There's a lot of things you can probably overlook in this game. From item descriptions to, like, attack dialogues, cutscene dialogue, like, random NPC dialogue as you, like, update the text per story trigger and try to look through every single one of them. Make sure you don't accidentally leave a certain part of text in Japanese. Because I remember when I played Shin Megami Tensei Double Survivor 1, there was one part of the game, when in a certain cutscene with a certain individual, where one specific dialogue box was left in Japanese. Not that it mattered in terms of story choices, but I just thought it was pretty funny, or kind of odd that it was kind of left there. But hey, I mean, in pure text games, or not pure text, but games, or a game like that with so much text, yeah, you can't really blame them. Oh wait, actually in 3 there's an infamous case of overlooking proofreading. Oh, and in Trails of the Sky the Third, there's one wrong item translation. I guess I'll find out on my own if and when I do get to the third game. Though, oh God. I think I'm ready to take a break from Legend of Heroes after this. Anyways, you look pretty tired. Gonna sit down and take a break for a little bit? Oh. Keep looking around. Okay, wait. Still gotta find someone. You know, part of me wonders if there's anyone in the sewers. But I highly doubt that. We want to spend their time in the sewers. I wonder, is there anyone outside? Can we actually go to the villa? Whoops. Oh wait, isn't this? Hey, Leela! With conferences day in and day out, I imagine Her Highness must be a very busy woman. If Her Highness really wants to relax, she needs to get as far away as she can. The airport is quite nice this time of year. I was planning on going home early, but I guess that didn't happen. Well, you've had a lot to discuss, I'm sure. Indeed, Headmaster Collins actually suggested we start a committee for royal ascendancy. There's a lot of mess with that coup, and the damage to our public image is quite big. We're gonna have to start working a lot more in concert with the other countries. Sounds like to me you're in for some busy times. All the more reason to kick back and relax, no? I believe a walk through the cathedral for some prayers in order. Actually, come to think of it, first time I met you, was on the day you were skipping church. All the more reason to go now. Oh, I love you, Mary Mabel. Never change. Oh, I'm sure Ideas can forgive me for a little infraction like that. Right? Yeah, I'm sure. Oh. I guess I can't go outside then. Someone found Kurt. Oh well. Oh, it's like an item that you think will be awesome to equip, but then you end up getting wrecked in a boss fight because of it? Huh. How important item is that? Or supposedly important item, I guess. But is this all I really got to do? Oh, there they are! They're up there! You did a remarkable job. Based on your performance, I say you two are already fine, full-fledged racers. Never forget, these are only the first steps in your career. Thank you, sir. So Kurt, you feeling any better? I'm fine, just fine. I remember just about everything, except the identity of the bastard who erased my memories. That's the only missing piece. So who did... Either it was Lawrence... Wait. Oh wait, he did receive a Black Ornament. Or, he did find the Black Orb and delivered it. And Richard received the Black Orb from Lawrence. And then had his mind changed or altered. So I guess it was Lawrence pulling a lot of this, but... Obviously there's something even bigger than Lawrence, because, you know, it's not a one-man crew. Like, what force out there is trying to set all this in motion? We still don't know yet, obviously. Welcome back, brave heroes. Brent, you guys are amazing. Better than any other junior braces I've met, that's for damn sure. Yeah, yes, we couldn't have made it without everyone's help, though. I mean, my dad ended up saving my butt there. I mean, I'm not exactly solo heroine material. You guys are something else. I guess this makes us partners. Here's to us. But we're not old enough to drink. Okay, so I think that's pretty much about everything I can see. Oh, wait, I didn't go inside the castle. Hold up, I have a castle to visit. So let me see if I can talk to, Oh, no, is it locked off? No, it isn't. Okay, I can go in just fine, okay. Let's see, how about we go in the maid's quarters? Ah, are you two heading out? Sounds no doubt a buzz with festivities. If you attend them yourself, please take care. If Grant was a nod to east, he looks like Adolf and uses a sword. Oh! Huh. Yeah, wait a second. I never thought about that. It does resemble him a little bit. And knowing Falcom, I can kind of see that. You know, I really gotta get a splitter so I can play, East, wait, which East game was this? Wait, hold on. Let me get my, Vita TV real quick so I can check which, East game I had was. I kind of forgot. 1 second, folks. Where did I put my, Vita TV? Hold on. It's here somewhere. Wait, where did I put my Vita TV? Okay, I may or may not have lost my Vita TV. Swear to God, I had. Where the hell did how did I misplace it? I left it on my table. What? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? All the East games are go. Even memory. Oh, that's what it was. Memories of Salsetta. Oh, it's gonna be ported soon? Really? Man, I really feel bad for putting off the game then. Because I did buy my friend's Vita and some of his games off him, and then apparently I put it off for so long, the game's being ported. I'm a... Well then. I kind of feel like I should probably just get a splitter and just play it on the Vita anyways, just for the sake of not buying a second copy of a game that I bought off my friend. Kudeta and rats? I swear to God, like, is there a rat enemy you can fight here? Play Persona 4 Golden? I mean, I would, but I've kind of said this a lot of times, or I guess not everyone heard it, obviously, but yeah, I've watched several playthroughs from different streamers and other YouTubers of Persona 4, so I've kind of seen everything, and it wouldn't make for a good experience to play through a game I kind of know what happens in it. Never buy a console for one game. Oh, and there's also gonna be one awkward thing about this is that I also bought the Vita off of my friend because he happened to have Virtue's Last Reward on it, and because originally it was just 3DS and Vita only, but as we can see on Steam, there's a PC version that I bought a while ago with certain enhancements and stuff for $9.99 and Virtue's Last Reward, so I'm stuck with the Vita copy and I'm like, that's awkward. Well, if I ever need to reread Virtue's Last Reward when I'm out and about on a family trip or something somewhere, I guess that's a good time to bust out the Vita, but yeah, having owned the Zero Escape bundle with $9.99 and Virtue's Last Reward really makes me regret getting the Vita copy off of my friend. Poor timing on my part. Because I did not hear any word when I originally got the game off of my friend about the PC versions of 999 and Virtue's Last Reward. I guess I should have figured when Zero Time Dilemma came out shortly after, but let's just say I'm going through a lot of buyer's remorse right now, the more I think about it. Oh, and also there's, my friend also got me, Danganronpa 1, but let's just say that I'm not sure about ever streaming Danganronpa because the certain community or certain people in the community for Danganronpa, I wouldn't want to risk, having to deal with people who are really spoil happy with Danganronpa, because even like for semi like small streamers to decently large streamers, yeah, even with follower mode on, people still go out of their way to spoil crap. So yeah. I ain't touching Danganronpa on stream ever. Yeah, also the fact that the Vita, Danganronpa games are on PC now. And like at the time, it was a good choice, but like because of things that came up with like certain stuff for college and university things, I never got the chance to really like play it on the go because like there's one thing that's always been inconvenient about like things in my life when it comes to playing certain games. Like there's always something else that gets in the way of something that I plan to spend time with. Like, oh, like, I'll spend time with part of my backlog. It's like, no, something else came up. Or, like, oh, like, I got my friend's Vita off them, I'll go play that, right? Yeah, I played it for a little bit, but then some other things came up. And, like, mainly at the time, I believe, college, because, let's just say, my last semester that I had... Oh, boy, oh, boy. It was, It was one hell of a last semester, yeah, that I didn't get any time for that either. So, further compounding the issues I had. Oh, what's this? Basically, except for before Golden, most of the major successes are moving to PC. There's still some niche JRPGs and VNs that were never localized if you need Japanese. Yeah, I don't think I'll go that far as to take Japanese only games and try to figure out how to play and get through them. Part of the fun is being able to understand what you're seeing, for the most part. Anyone in these rooms? Hey man, I know I am really taking my damn sweet time. Damn sweet time with this epilogue. You know, like the characters in the story right now, time to sit back, relax, and talk about whatever. Oh hey, is this? Hey! Town Square must be alive with activity right about now, but I have some important matters to discuss at the moment. You two, go enjoy the festivities without me if you would. Makes me to request that you return to service after closing that chapter of your life, Cassius. But gentle though you be, I know you have an iron will, and I know you will do what you must. My sincerest apologies to you, but I ask if you can lend me your father's strength for a time. Oh, hello, well, hello, it's been a while. General Morgan, it's been a long time. I heard you stayed my granddaughter out at the Royal Villa. The villa? Oh yeah, Rian. We only did what was needed. It's the life of a bracer. Oh, stop with the humbleness already, you're much too young for that. In the end, not only have you saved just the villa, but Her Majesty and indeed the kingdom itself. This time I'm going to thank you properly. General, you two did well. Very well. I gotta say, I've heard much more heartfelt thank yous in my time. But not for you, General, so thanks for the thanks. Vita's still a better console than the Wii U. Oh boy, the Wii U. Yeah, heard seen the reports and stuff about the Wii U. Some cool games on there, but not exactly enough to make it not a flop, or at least from what it's expected to perform. I don't know. Olivia, still, Joshua. I heard from Cassius that you're full class bracers. Well done, well done. Congratulations, my dear little pussycats. Did you just Well, we'll just go with thanks. Olivia, so what brings you here? I read that wrong. I heard that you're invited to tonight's celebratory banquet. But well, I didn't think you'd be here already. Yeah, seriously. It's a guy who loves parties and drinking alone in a quiet place like this. Better be careful, or some people might think you're an imposter. The news of you two becoming full-fledged bracers filled my heart almost to bursting. So much so that I saw no recourse but to hold an impromptu concert in front of the Grand Arena. If only you two had witnessed the unbridled excitement and I inspired in my legion of fans. Right. Makes you think of the performance at the Hocken Gate. Oh, and such a public explosion of passion left me drained, so I wandered here for a quiet place to drink and brood. Ah, me, restless dreams, walking alone, sharing the drink they call loneliness. But you sits the beauty and the beast that is man. I can't make those words fit together in any resembling sense. Anyone up here? No. Let's see, any other loose ends and stuff around here? Anything else? I doubt anyone will be hanging in the front here since the Queen's talk to the public is over. Anything in the bedroom? No guards. Oh, I don't suppose there's a point to guarding this place because, well, it's kind of empty. Oh, hey. Princess of Return, cleaning dirty room, blah blah blah. It says summer school friends are visiting. Nothing here, of course, the Queen's down there. Huh. Guess there's nothing secret out here. You know, it'd be pretty cool if there's like a secret little optional boss fight. I'll be right here. That'd be kind of cool. Although, I wonder what you would put there for an optional boss fight. Maybe something that foreshadows the second game. Maybe not story-wise, but just the character that you would see. That'd be kind of cool. Unlike certain, if I remember correctly, certain Kingdom Hearts optional bosses. Because some optional, I think some or all the optional bosses in the main Kingdom Hearts games foreshadowed certain figures in the later games. So I know I would be able to play Xenoblade Chronicles as a Wii U exclusive. Wait, wasn't Xenoblade Chronicles 1 on the Wii? Not the Wii U? I thought it was for the original Wii. Or am I dead wrong? Because I don't remember exactly. Anyways, I think it's about time to finally end this yet again. Or can leave the final scene for one more stream. Nah, no, obviously no. Let's go end this, guys.